Hello guys, you'll have to forgive me for I feel like I'm very low on energy today. So I'm doing my best here to just not stress about it, because sometimes we have these days. As Hannah Montana once said, everybody gets those days. So I'm cleaning my space a little bit. I think I need some incense because I've been stressing about the fact that I've been so tired lately and it's not helping, so it's better to just be chill. I'm gonna put this with my lavender right there. Perfect. So I'm gonna be having that going over there. Just get my crystals out. This one, my little tower here. I'll point it towards me. My lighter. And I'll have a little sip. Perfect. Thank you for joining me in that little warm-up. Oh. Sorry, I forgot to record. Hello Scorpio, how are you doing right now? I am doing, like I said, not too great, but I am trying to do something about that to feel better. Let's see what the message is for you today though. I'm very curious. Let's see. Okay. Two of Pentacles, so there may be some sort of choice going on here. Having to make a decision, but it's difficult. Because of the oh my god, that's too many cards, I'm sorry. Okay, the Emperor was out. I feel like you are in charge of an important decision, and it's... Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh, Knight of Swords. There we go. I think you may... I wonder if this has got to do with work, maybe? I feel like you have to stand up against someone with a lot of authority here. And you're gonna have to be quite cold and very... I don't know what the juggling is about. Maybe you've been pushing this off because you've been scared to do it. But there seems to be some sort of confrontation that needs to be done, and it's towards someone who's very controlling and loves their power. Okay, lovers. Oh, damn. Okay. Page of Cups. I feel like you really want an apology from someone here. You think that someone has been perhaps not putting in as much effort as you have been doing, and perhaps they've been very because with the Emperor, I feel like it's always someone who thinks they're right in every decision, and you kind of like with the Seven of Wands here, I feel like you have to keep defending yourself or proving to them this or that, and that you constantly, you feel like there's a cold energy towards this person. Perhaps you are lovers or married or a couple or dating, and you really want to make it work, but there is some sort of power imbalance here where they kind of just take over. I think you're weighing the option, like, should I... With the two pages, there's definitely, I feel like, a conversation that needs to be had. You want to tell this person that if you just put in your effort into this, then things are gonna be really, really good for us. Because here we have the 10 of Cups, which is a great card. But until then, this is the 7 of Cups. There's a lot of confusion, and it's like, what do you feel for me, really? I feel like this person is very logical in their actions. They don't really think with their heart, which is something a lot of people who are defensive, and I realize that the 7 of Wands may now be about them. A lot of people who need to protect themselves always have to tell you that they only think with like they only make decisions based on logic, and they never listen to their feelings and all of that, which is fine, whatever, but that's just not, to me, that's not logical to live life through just your head. And I think that's just a defense mechanism, which is human. I'm not judging in that sense. I'm just saying that usually this comes with a tone of like, I am better than you because I make decisions based on rationality, and you make decisions based on feelings and emotions, and kind of using that argument to win over you, because facts are facts and feelings are feelings, you know, that those type of people. I think you are going to go like head to head with this person, or like you may have, because if this is someone you're dating, I feel like you've seen a vulnerable side to them before, and you just want more of that, but they keep taking pride in how sort of cold and, I don't know if it's the people they hang out with, but I feel like you just want more love and affection here. You don't want this cold front where it's like, oh, you're just gonna do practical things for me and that's gonna be enough. No, I want to hear that you love me. I want to hear that you think I'm pretty or whatever it is. You want the compliments, you want the affection, you want the openness of the other person as well, because I think you are an open person who talks about your feelings, and you take pride in that, because it takes a strong person to be able to open up, you know. It's very hard, especially for us. And so I think you're growing frustrated with the fact that this person is like trying not to be emotional. Oh, there's the Tower right in the middle of it all. Okay, let's do this. I want to investigate the Tower. Let's investigate the Tower. What's the Tower about? Oop. Oh, Ace of Pentacles. So it could be that someone let's see, let's get another card before I make assumptions. Some sort of new beginning here is okay. I don't like seeing the Five of Swords. It makes me uneasy. It makes me anxious. With the Ace of Pentacles, I'm still trying to get a sense of who this person is in your life. If it's someone you're together with, or if it's someone you're just like in a situationship with. But with the Tower, there is always an element of surprise. And the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning, and the Five of Swords is usually betrayal. And this new beginning and betrayal, I'm almost getting the sense that they've started something new, started something together with someone else behind your back. Like maybe they're seeing someone else as well, or someone's gotten a job or a new job opportunity, because with the Pentacle, I feel like it usually has a lot to do with work, and someone may have just been acting weird and then suddenly announcing that, oh, by the way, I just got a job in like a different city. And want to say Ohio. I got a new job and I have to move. Something like that. And it's kind of like, why haven't you told me that you were even looking for, like, you didn't even tell me you were looking for this job or that you applied for this job. And I feel like it's something of that sort with the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, and here we have the Ace of Wands as well. With the Seven of Cups. Oof. And the Eight of Wands. Yeah, someone's really been confusing here with their intentions. I just built a little tower again. I just saw that now. Okay. And here we have the Knight of Swords again. I feel like this person just kind of follows lust. And they like to keep their options open. And their opportunities open. And I feel like they may have told you that they were invested in you. And they may have told you that they prioritized you and only saw you and wanted to be with you. And now suddenly they are out exploring their options and they're pulling back from you and they're telling you that they are not tied down to you. I feel like it's something like, yeah, okay, we didn't define it yet, but you still acted this way towards me. You still told me that you were focused on me. So why am I seeing now and hearing now that you're exploring your options and you haven't even had a conversation with me? And that's when they're pulling the, you know, the head over heart arguments. They're like, no, but we never defined it, so it's fine. It's kind of like, sure, but I'm still hurt, and facts don't take away, like the fact still remains that I am hurt by your action. It gets frustrating to try and explain your feelings to a person like that because they don't want to listen, they just want to be right, and they don't want to have to take accountability. So I think they're just trying to get away with what they're doing, and they realize that you really like them. So I feel like they're using that a little bit. They're being confusing on purpose because they want to have the cake and eat it, you know? And they're being manipulative about it. Oh, don't like that. World. Okay, what about the world? I feel like you need to take a moment here to step back and realize who the fuck you are with the Queen of Wands. And also, maybe you have been taking a step back. You've been reflecting a lot with the Hermit and Strength. I feel like you're seeing the cycle that you've been through before with these types of people, and that's I feel like you're growing so tired of having this same cycle of really wanting to find that real true love, and always ending up in some sort of limbo situation with people. And like, unfortunately and fortunately, because it depends on who you are, of course, the dating situations today are very nuanced, and usually people aren't ready to commit immediately because of, well, how things have turned out in the past. And I am very open-minded when it comes to that, and I realize that not everyone is into monogamy, not not everyone has the same perspective on relationships anymore, is what I'm trying to say. But since this kind of, can I call it, it's not a movement, but this mindset that's changed in people, of course it affects those who do still want that traditional relationship, traditional marriage, and traditional love, where two people become exclusive. And I think that a lot of people aren't mature enough to navigate these situationships. Like, they're not equipped emotionally to handle it, because it's okay to not be sure what you want, not be ready to commit, like, of course, but it's very important then to be open and honest and communicate and not act like you want to be with someone, because I feel like that's what keeps happening to you with the world card. I see it as a cycle that and that you're seeing it as well, and you're taking a step back and looking at it, and you're like, oh, okay, this is where I need to draw the line, this is where I need to set boundaries before it gets out of hand. With the 5 of Wands here, I feel like you've been getting ready and prepared to build up the courage and build and like get the facts because you know that with this person you have to like be PowerPointy about it instead of emotional, because you want to get your point across, but you know that if you're being emotional they're not going to listen, so you're going to have to be strong in their world. Strong here, I see it with strength, and just sit down and be like, hey, I think that this thing you did, it's weird because you act like this and then you do this, etc. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're preparing to confront this person, but of course it's a little bit I feel like you're a little bit nervous about it, and that you're having to keep your emotions in check. And yeah, I do feel as though you're kind of growing tired of this you're growing tired of searching for love and just finding people who are just playing around instead of, yeah. You feel like you want to close yourself off right now because this is what you want. You want oh, this is so beautiful as well. You want the Sun and you want the Ace of Cups. Like with the Ace of Cups, that's true love, pure love, and not just you know what I mean. I got a little bit emotional there, but you want the kind of love where with two people just connect, like in this card. It's just two people who connect, they love each other, they make each other's lives better, they have fun, focused on themselves and not this Knight of Wands energy. Like you're trying to find that with people who are not ready for that. Because the Knight of Wands usually is very impulsive. They can be very charming and fun, but then they just turn. Oh my god, the Emperor. The Emperor and the Seven of Wands back again. So yeah, okay. So that now we're circling back to the beginning of the reading. That's why you have to set boundaries. That's why you have to... I see it now. Because this person may be trying to keep you... still keep you in their lives and like I said, have the cake and eat it. And you're like, nope, I'm not doing that. Either you are focused on me or you move on, because I don't even know if you're gonna give them that option. I feel like you're just gonna be like, hey, I set my boundaries. now you just have to I'm gonna walk away now because I want better than this. I deserve better than this, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like it's better to move on than to stay in this type of energy. And also heal with the Four of Wands. Heal and not maybe go on a search, because I feel like you need a little bit of just alone time now to really, yeah. Oh, that is quite amazing though, to see the Two of Wands and the King of Cups. I feel like that's definitely a message that you will find an emotionally intelligent and secure person in the future. There will be that person. I just feel like there is a little bit of a healing moment before that happens, but it will definitely happen. And don't lose hope. Just kind of, love is sort of like that. If you look for it, it's not there, and suddenly when you're like, no, I'm done, that's when it shows up again. So give it a little bit of time. I feel like, okay, yeah, give it time, but don't give up, okay? Please don't give up, Scorpio. I understand it's very frustrating. I know that a lot of people are very, very I want to say dumb, but I feel rude, but it's also just facts, right? It's just facts. A lot of people do not meet our standards, and it's very frustrating, I know, because you want to spend your time together with someone, you want to be with someone, because it would make life easier, more fun, more enhanced. And I feel like you're tired of being alone as well. You're tired of being alone, you're tired of dating, and it's kind of like, what the fuck do I do? I feel that, yeah, because you're so disappointed every time you give something a chance, because you are always the one who struggles. You're always the one trying to fix something, having to get over something. Yeah, like it always looks shiny and nice in the beginning, and then it always ends up with you being disappointed and having to do all the work and hoping that someone will come around. And Scorpio, I know that is very frustrating, but it does say a lot about how much you deserve, right? So yeah, I think set your boundaries this time. The Fool is a good type of energy. I like the Fool. It's get out into the unknown and just trust that life will be there to support you. I feel like maybe you should go on a journey. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Perhaps the advice is to try and not go for the same people that you usually do, but also I think yeah, it's very important for you to find someone that you can have fun with and someone who is emotionally intelligent, because that's for you something that would lead to a very successful relationship here. But yeah, I feel like with the Fool that you deserve to find, like, there's something that's, I feel like, missing, and I feel like you really need to step out of your comfort zone a little bit and do something, perhaps it's something you've been wanting to do, like getting, trying to get my words out properly. You may find love in doing things that you love, or finding a new hobby, like, I don't know, pottery, for example. Maybe if you would go to a pottery class, maybe you'll meet someone there. I feel like doing something that you loved from your heart, that's where you're gonna find someone who match with. But also, you're gonna connect with yourself, and that also attracts high vibrational people if you are high vibrational, if that makes sense. yeah, so walk away from the situation you're in right now where you're frustrated. Yeah. I like that it's the Ace of Swords. It's kind of like, I'm gonna get in there with my facts, which is you are an asshole. It's just facts. And yeah, I'm sorry that you're experiencing this anxiety and feeling like, when is this, like, I feel like you've given up, but don't give up on love, Scorpio. It will come. You're just very high standard, okay? Like, you're too warm and loving and kind to be with these cold-hearted knights that are only like, they probably love Elon Musk or something, you know? You deserve better than that. I know you may feel lonely and bored in life. I know. But don't give up. I feel like it's good for you to take a little break if you're on dating apps and such, and get to know yourself by taking yourself out for adventures, go see your friends more, and like, you never know where you could find true love. I feel like you just don't. It's so frustrating because you want love, so you're kind of looking for love, but it's also, it always shows up when you're not looking. It's kind of like the name of the game. It's very frustrating, but yeah. So the advice is, don't stay with this person that you're with right now, if you still are. Otherwise, you're learning to set your boundaries, which is very good, and I think that is perhaps why it's taking some time, that you still had some lessons to go through before being able to be in a fully healthy relationship with someone. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. You've been struggling, but you're at the end of it. With the Nine of Wands, it's like you've been going through it over and over and over again, but you're almost there. So it's not too long until you find what you're looking for, but just don't be too frustrated with it, I guess. Don't be too forceful. You know how the universe is like. It's kind of like, if you beg for it, you don't get it. You just kind of have to ask and then leave it, and then it'll come, right? So trust in the universe here. You may be surprised. Trust in the universe. It hears you, it sees you. And yeah, you deserve greatness, Scorpio. Alright, sorry for my voice. I don't know what's happening. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonated at all, please drop a like, leave a comment. If you resonate with me at all, you're very welcome to subscribe. And yeah, if not, at least thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. And yeah, I'll have to wish you a wonderful rest of your day, Scorpio.